if I want to start a business after 5 years or 10 years, so from day one I have to plan in such a way that what is the amount of funds is required for my business. What is the object of investments we have here? There are three objects are there: growth, income, as well as growth and income. If I think and analyze the situations of the market, and if I invest on particular stock, so that will be benefited for me. Warm welcome to 4th Sem B.Ba students. The subject is Financial Education and Investment Awareness. I am Professor Rajesh L.R. from Department of Commerce and Management from Vidhyaashram, First Grade College, Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. In today's syllabus, what we have here, it is a three different parts. What we have: foundation for finance. In this foundation for finance, the concept what we have here, basics of economics. So in this one, what do you mean by economics? What are the microeconomics, macroeconomics, and why the terms as taken into finance, and how it is going to be benefited for our commerce students or management or computer students here, and the terms of key terms like income, expenditure, savings, and even the revenue expenses, capital expense. These are the different terms what we're going to learn in our first part. In the second part, banking in India. What is a bank? What is banking? What is the functions of banking? How many different types of deposits of banking are there? And what is the rules and regulations are there to open an account? And what are the functions of RBI? And who is controlling the RBI? And what is the duty of the RBI? Who is issuing currencies and who are issuing the coins? Like the different concepts we are going to learn in our banking in India. The third one, orientation to financial statement, means here how to read and analyze the financial statements in our business sector. If I'm an investor, how to read means how to go through the statements given by the company for us to understand that one, whether the company is in the profit mode or it is in the not a profit mode, whether I can get back my investment or whether I'll be getting the dividend, whether the dividend is paid every year with the high growth rate of percentage or whether the dividend are paid in the constant. So to get all this information, so we should know that one, how to read and analyze the financial statement. Financial statements here, trading account, profit and loss account, and the balance sheet. How to go through that one, which information is very important for me and which information is not important for me. So like this we are going to learn. With this one we are going to have a better idea of calculating the ratios like current ratio, liquid ratio, turnover ratios, profitability ratios. With the help of these ratios we can analyze where we are standing, whether the company is standing in a profit mode or its performance is very good, whether it is controlling all the things in its business sector or not. So to get those information, these are the basic concepts what we are going to learn in our upcoming sessions. The next one, basics of financial planning. So now if I want to start a business after 5 years or 10 years, so from day one I have to plan in such a way that what is the amount of funds is required for my business, how much it is required for me, from where I can get this benefit, and if I'm borrowing the loan from the market, what is the rate of interest I have to pay. Like this, everything I have to plan in such a way that after starting my business I should not face any problems in the business sector. If I decide now itself what is the amount required for my future business, like assume that I require 25 lakhs to start my business here. This 25 lakhs, how I can, whether can I get the amount from my savings or can I get support from the parents, can I get support from the market, can I get support from the government. Like this, with the concept of these things, if I decide now itself and if I prepared all the things at this time of starting any business, and after starting my business, there will be no issue in my moment of or flow of cash in the business or outside the business. And in the second part, it is totally related to the investment management. In this, we are going to learn about what are the basic investment products are there. Like, for example, we have government schemes. We have like Sukanya Samruddhi Yojana or Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, or it may be National Pension Scheme, or it may be National Savings Schemes. Like, we have plenty of things are there where we can know that. But if we know properly where to invest, how to invest, what is the minimum age is required to invest, and what is the maximum limit up to what age we can invest here, and what is the minimum amount has to be invested, what is the maximum amount should be invested to get the additional benefits, and which supports my future aspects. Either it may be in the present sector, like for example, whether I require after 5 years, or whether I want after 20 years, or after 30 years, or after 40 years, when it is required for me, for what purpose it is required. Like for example, if I'm planning now, if I say that when I require after 5 years or 6 years, it may be to purchase a car. If it is after 4 years or 5 years, it may be to purchase a house, like this. So what is the purpose? If you decide now itself, so you can invest better in the proper aspects, and you can manage that one. We're going to call that managing the assets here. Portfolio management should be proper to save your money, and even you should have proper control before investing in any concepts in the market. Analyze, have a market study, and then invest. And you think that one, what is the right time and right funds which yields me more benefits. So if you, without doing all these things, if you invest, you may face the risk more in the investment part here. So better take care of your investments. What is the object of investments we have here? There are three objects are there: growth, income, as well as growth and income. So here, what is that growth, income and growth here means whether my amount should be increased, or whether for my amount a regular income should be received here, or both should be there. Means if I invest 10 lakhs, that 10 lakhs should become a 15 lakhs or 16 lakhs. That is called growth. Income means I have invested 10 lakhs here. Every month I have to receive the interest from that one. Or the next part we have, I've invested 10 lakhs, even I want every month returns, but later it should be increased amount where I have to receive. Like this, the main objective of any investors will be the growth, income, and growth and income. The next, what we have here, capital markets, like primary market and secondary market. In this market, how the market is supporting the individuals or the business people, and how they're guiding the business sector by mobilizing these savings from the public, and the same amount will be utilized for the business sector here by lending them in the form of loans. Either it may be secured loan or unsecured loan, or the loans may be provided to any person for the benefit of the individuals. The next one, stock selections and stock return rates. In this criteria, if I want to select, like if I want to invest in certain companies on my shares or debentures or bonds, or if I want to invest in the mutual funds, I have to think that one, which is the right option is there in the market at present scenario, which yields me more benefits. Like if I invest today 100 rupees, after 6 months, whether I can get 175 or 200 or 250 without any loss for me. Like this, if I think and analyze the situations of the market, and if I invest on particular stock, so that will be benefited for me. Or else we may lose the entire investment amount, and later we should not blame anyone. Without the study of market and without analyzing what type of risk are there, and if I borrowed the money from the market, like I have borrowed 2 lakhs and that amount has been invested in the market, means that I have taken a wrong step here. If I have my own savings that can be invested, I can take the risk here. By borrowing the funds from the market and then if I'm investing, I'm not a right person to do that one in such a way that one without analyzing the market. I've borrowed the money where I have to pay the interest to them, and if this amount is going to increase, it gives the growth for me, and if my entire 2 lakhs will return back me, so I can pay that one easily. But if I couldn't get that one, so then there'll be 2 burdens on me where I have to pay the amount and in the same time I lost my entire amount here. Instead of that one, have a proper study analysis, then analyze what is the term it is required for you, whether it is for the short term or medium term or long term. Then you think whether can I invest in this present scenario on the present products or not. The part 3 is related to mutual fund and financial planning essentials. Introduction to mutual funds, what type of mutual funds we have in the market, whether open-ended mutual funds or close-ended mutual funds. So which type of mutual funds are there and which type of mutual funds are better for me, whether can I invest for 1 year or 2 years or 3 years, or what should be the period to invest and in which mutual fund I have to invest in the present scenario. By seeing a people are guiding before getting the information, whether can you trust that person or the company, it is left to the person of investor. Well, I'm going to say that one X5 company is a very good company. You can invest in this mutual funds where you'll get today, if you invest 10,000, tomorrow it will be a huge amount what you're going to receive. Before investing, based on my guidance, you just analyze that one, whether can I trust that company, whether can I trust the person who is communicating about the future benefits for me or not. Then you decide whether I want to invest in this particular sector or not. The next one we have criteria for selection of mutual funds is nothing but the period and the amount and the company's nature, personal behavior of the investor. Based on all these things, then I have to decide where to invest and how much to invest. In the last part, we're going to decide financial planning, life cycle, and personal budget. I have to prepare myself a budget. What is the source of income I'm receiving every month? What is the regular source of income? And what are my irregular source of income I'm getting? And how much I'm going to make expenditure? And what is the total amount I'm saving here? After making all my expenditures and all other expenses, what is the amount, unspent amount is going to be available with us? So that amount can I deposit in the funds or not? You have to think that way. Without having the family budget, if you think that to invest the amount without having analysis, without having proper guidance, if you take the steps, you may lose the money in the market. So better analyze, have a proper study, and then have a good decisions. That is the thing always I say, it should be a right time and right place, and the right amount should be invested to have a right gain for our future. In the subject, the concept what we have here, the question paper pattern, which is as per the NEP syllabus and University of Mysore, based on the previous question paper, March 2023, this has been communicated to you, and this is the guidance and the advice how the question paper will be there. In the question paper, it has been divided into 3 parts. The first one is part A, which is for 2 marks, part B for 6 marks, and part C for 10 marks. The 2 marks question, whatever we have here, so we are going to get 5 questions out of 3 parts. We are going to get 5 questions where I have to write only 4 questions where it will be 8 marks. In my 6 marks weightage, we have to answer 2 questions where we'll get number of questions. We are going to get 4. Means 2 out of 4 questions has to be written where the marks will be 12. And the last one, it is a 10 marks weightage. Only 1 question I have to answer, and they're going to ask 1 question. Means there is no option here. We have to compulsorily write this last question for 10 marks, and 90% it will be your case study problems where you have to analyze the situation and then you have to calculate based on the analysis what you made on that part. You have to write it here. Assume that the case study, whatever they're giving, based on your future planning or based on your parents' concept, they would give the case study problem for you people. It will be very simple. Only thing you have to analyze and you have to write. They're going to ask you people, for example, if I have a plan for my children education, I need 5 lakhs or 6 lakhs after 5 years. Based on the formula, you just calculate, say, in 2023, the investment is 3 lakhs. If you are planning to do MBA after 5 years, means in the 2028, it may not be 3 lakhs, it may be 6 lakhs or 6.5 lakhs. Based on the formula, calculate and just communicate them and just guide them. This is the thing what we have. The case study problems will be very easy. Only have to analyze and apply the formula, future value formula, which supports me, guides me to secure marks here. Thank you to all my dear students. In this session, we have learned the subject what we have in the 4th sem, financial education and investment awareness, which support us not only for the graduation purpose, even for our future life, where and how and it will benefit in my life or in my future aspects. Thank you to all.